I was just listening on the way over here to Buddy Matthews with Chris Van Vliet. Talking about a family.
Bro, stop, bro.
Talking about a family. Rhea Ripley. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't know if we're getting, like, it kind of just feels like we're on a domino effect to get to a point where it's like all these people are going to be gone.
It's the Lame Guys Podcast.
I got 3 contracts for you. I have a Raw, SmackDown, and NXT contract. You tell me which one you're signing. For Raw, you have 12-month contract, salary $500,000. Your role is going to be an upper mid-carder. Your mentor is going to be Triple H. Your bonus is you will get showcased every week on TV. For NXT, 2-year contract. Your salary is $250,000. You're going to be a main eventer. Your mentor is going to be HBK. Your bonus is going to be you're going to have a year-long run with the NXT Championship. For SmackDown contract, 12 months, $750,000. Your role is going to be lower mid-carder. Your mentor is going to be Stephanie McMahon. Your bonus is going to be guaranteed match at WrestleMania. Which one are you signing?
Another SmackDown one. Even though that's the most money, but like...
Most money,
bro,
and you get a match at Mania.
If I'm trying to be in fucking wrestling, I'm trying to be the guy. So, I wouldn't want to be a lower... What did it say? Lower mid-card?
Lower mid-card, your mentor Stephanie, and you're guaranteed a match at Mania.
Yeah, which that's cool and all. But like, I kind of appeal to the NXT one. And I know that's the least amount of money, but like, I mean, you have a year-long run with the NXT Championship, and then by the time you get to the main roster, you're definitely getting a raise, and then you're a main guy. That's the way I look at it.
Not even considering the Raw one?
Well, that would be my second choice.
Oh, okay.
SmackDown would for sure be the least. And then Raw just from the sense of I'd be at least an upper mid-carder, so that's fine.
And you get shown
and
on TV every
week.
And
week.
You got Triple H as your mentor.
Yes, that's fire. So it's between the Raw and NXT one, and I think as far as like possibilities to like make it into big time, NXT one would be the one that you would want to take. But yeah, if you're not considering that, then Triple H as your mentor and being on show every week on like you already see what that does for some people.
Yeah.
Like Karrion Kross, for example.
Yeah,
like he's a mid-carder, but gets shown on TV every week, and now the fans are starting to love him, and eventually he's gonna get a push.
Yep.
So I don't know. It's between the Raw and NXT one. I guess
I pick Raw.
I just think the year long with the championship would do wonders for your career. I say that, but you know what? What are they doing with Roxanne Perez right now? You know what I mean? Like, what are they doing with her? They don't even know what to fucking do with her.
Yep, you're right, too.
So, I say that, but that doesn't always mean that. Carmelo Hayes carried the NXT Championship for a long time. What is he doing? He's just on the mid-card round with the Miz. So, yeah, maybe...
I feel like that's like lower mid-card,
yeah,
low-key.
maybe I'll go... Yeah, actually, maybe I'll go Raw.
Because, I mean, yes, no matter what, the 12 months, $750 sounds incredible. Yeah, you get the most money for just a year worth.
Yeah, but I'm trying to make it big time, bro.
But you're lower mid card, so you're gonna be like, no disrespect, you'd be like Otis Tozawa type shit.
See, I was thinking like Santos Escobar or
I consider them equal.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I consider them equal. Hey, but think about it, bro. Shit. Okay, but what if we look at it like this? You telling me all I gotta do is show up, do a backstage segment, and then I get paid?
Well, like you know who said that old boy in Legado Fantasma, one of the tag teams. I forget his name. What's his name? I sent you this tweet yesterday. People thought he got released because he put out like a tweet of him and his tag. Not is it Angel?
Yeah,
Angel Garza.
Yeah,
he put out a tweet or he did an interview in Spanish with some Spanish broadcaster, and they asked him about that. He was like, I mean, I get my check. He's like, that's all I'm here for. And so I thought to myself, yeah, I mean, that's not a bad life. Like, yes, you're not as big as you probably would like in your wrestling career. But, dude, I mean, if you're getting paid $500K just to go to catering every week and, like, you know, just wrestle. They still wrestle every week, but, like, they're, you know, I mean, that's not
be dark matches, too.
That's not a bad gig. It's really not a bad gig. But then, you know, we'll get to it later, but then that opens the door for you to be part of those cuts, part of those releases, you know? So it's like... Yeah, I mean, really, I'd probably go the Raw, probably NXT second, and then SmackDown would be my last. Just because, one, I don't really want Stephanie as my mentor. I mean, no disrespect. She's a legend, but, like, I mean, what is she going to mentor me on?
But she may learn stuff from Triple H.
I guess, but even then, I'd still rather have Shawn Michaels or Triple H as my mentor. And then I don't want to be a lower mid carder.
I about to say the upper mid card. I literally look at like L.A. as something like
Damian
that.
Priest,
Damien,
Jacob
like
Fatu.
their names. Dom.
Yeah.
They're
Dom.
names.
Yeah.
They're household names.
Yes.
They're upper mid card. They're household names, and you get Triple H's ear, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck yes, bro.
Jey
And
Uso
you get
was
shown
a
on
mid-
TV
was a
every
upper
week.
mid-carder.
Like I feel like that contract is for real. Probably like LA Knights or some shit contract. Like bro, that ass.
For real. I think they get paid more than $500K though.
Oh well, yeah, but nonetheless, it's like bro,
yes, yeah.
every week type shit. Like
Yeah.
bro, yeah, fuck, bro. I see him every week.
And like that type of, and that's why like I don't understand when people say people get buried, but it's like yeah, Carmelo Hayes, he's not probably where we would like him to be, but he's on TV every week.
Yeah.
Karrion Kross, not where we would like him to be, but he's on TV every week, and you see what that does slowly, like especially with Karrion Kross. You saw what it did with LA Knight. LA
Yes.
Knight wasn't shit for a while, but he was on TV every week, and he became a star.
Yeah.
So like.
Well, because
I
he
thought-
was doing his LA Knight shit
Yeah.
in NXT and TNA and everything
Yeah.
like that. Then he showed up on the main roster and did the.
Oh yeah, they did
the
that
Max
whole
and-
Max and Models.
Yeah,
Max and Models.
Yeah,
thing.
that shit.
Yes.
And then everyone in the background was saying LA Knight because they
Yes.
know what he's known for.
Yeah.
He finally ditched it, bro, and
Yeah. Karrion
skyrocket.
Kross, he's on TV every week, and it's not these big segments, but he's on TV every week.
He
And
makes
now,
a
and now
fucking
people
impact.
now people are calling for him to be in bigger spots. So, yeah, I mean the TV on every week thing. I think even if you're getting beat up every week, you're still on TV every week, and that's more than a lot of people get. So,
Mhm.
yeah, I'd probably go the Raw one.
Nice.
Episode 79 of the Lame Guys Wrestling Podcast. I'm Mario.
I'm Vincent.
Slow week, dude.
Slow week.
Slow week.
It's slow week for a build up to Backlash.
Yes. Yeah. That's a good way to put it. Yeah. I feel like SmackDown to me last night was overshadowed by the cuts.
Yes.
Like the cuts got released like right before SmackDown, and then after that I don't think anybody gave a fuck about SmackDown.
Do you want to get into SmackDown and talk about anything they did, or do you just want to get into the cuts?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it wasn't really much to talk about last night.
Randy got another promo.
Yeah. I mean, Jade and Tiffany, foreshadowing that they're gonna fight, but it's gonna be Jade and Nia Jax fight on a one-on-one match to face Tiffany.
Jade looked good with that title.
She does.
Jade
She
looked
does.
good with
Yeah.
that title.
Solo got Jacob Fatu into a fatal four-way for Backlash.
Mhm.
Solo's mouth. And then do you see Nick Aldis tell him he's the one that's sabotaging Jacob?
No, I didn't see that part.
Solo told Nick, he was like, "You're trying to sabotage Jacob." And Nick goes, "No, Solo, you are." And so, so they're foreshadowing that. Other than that, I mean, SmackDown was kind of just whatever. Like I said, it kind of was just overshadowed by the cuts, I felt. Raw was kind of just whatever.
Didn't
as
we
well.
get Cena and Randy?
Last night? No.
No, Monday.
Oh, yes. But even then, like, I don't know. Like,
Wasn't that the whole? How dare you try to? You say
No, that was SmackDown.
last week.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know if we got them on Raw this week.
What the fuck did we get on Raw?
Dude, I'm trying to think about it. I don't know. We look like we're not prepared for our job, but like you gotta understand, Raw was like early this week, and I've had a lot of stuff happen since then. So it's like,
let's see.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, Jey Uso and Logan Paul, they're putting that.
Oh
They had
yeah.
Logan,
That's true.
Jay hit him with the super kick, and Logan came with the punch in backstage.
Yeah.
You
Rhea
got
looked
that.
good in the 8K camera. That's
Yeah.
another thing that everyone got talking about on Twitter.
Other than that, yeah, I mean, it just felt like overall it was a slow week for Raw and
Oh,
SmackDown.
the Sami Zayn and Seth shit.
Yes, that was cool too, but I don't know how interested I am in Sammy being the first person that they face, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
You know
it's
what I
a safe-
mean?
It's a safe bet. It's a good baby face.
Like, I love Sammy, but like I don't know if that's the route I expected them to see. I'll put it this way. Everything on Raw and SmackDown felt filler. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Everything just felt filler, like trying to just buy time to get us to whatever
Where
we're
we need
getting
to get
to.
to.
Yes.
But
That's
we had the Rhea and Roxanne fight. That was
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
And then it got disrupted and everything like that. But that was pretty good.
Yeah, which they're finally starting to put Roxanne, in some spots, and so that's good, and Julie as well. But yeah, everything just kind of just felt filler to me. I don't know why. I don't know if the build up to Backlash just isn't really hitting for me. I don't really know what it is. Maybe I was just busy this week. I'm not sure,
Maybe.
but
I'll say. But even with me, like I'm trying to remember and I can't remember.
yeah, it just kind of just felt. It's kind of everything just kind of
Feel like
just
it's all
felt
we got.
whatever. But you want to get into cuts or you want to get into live?
Let's get into cuts real quick. Let's knock that out.
Yeah.
So WWE, we do
Bunch of
this.
cuts last night.
We do this like once every 2 years, maybe once every year. I can't remember. WWE made some releases yesterday. Some of the people in from the list: Katana Chance, Kaden Carter. We know them. That's a tag team. Pretty sure that's Damien's girl.
Yeah. Yeah, people were saying he looked like he was crying last night on SmackDown. Like the way his eyes, he looked like he'd been crying.
Probably.
And so people were saying, yeah, because his girl got released.
Dakota Kai.
Yeah, that's
What?
that's Dakota Kai and Braun Strowman for me are the worst ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like there's a lot that suck, but Dakota Kai one has so much potential, and I just think like, bro, they just never really gave her time of day.
Yeah.
And then Braun Strowman,
because she got injured too.
well, she is injury prone though. She gets hurt a lot, and so I wonder if that's a reason why she got cut.
Point.
Yes, like every time she comes back, dude, she gets hurt every time.
Yeah.
But Braun Strowman, I was surprised because this guy helped build up Bronson Reed, and he's helped tremendously build up Jacob Fatu with those epic monster battles that we gotten. So I'm surprised with that one.
And it sucks because he got released before and he came back.
Yeah,
they brought him back and he released him again.
Yep.
Shayna Baszler. I know we're gut.
I didn't really care about that. A lot of people do though. A lot of people swear that Shayna Baszler could be main event talent, but I just don't see it. It's not about her wrestling skills. It's not about the wrestling skills.
What is it about?
It's about the bro on the mic. She cannot talk.
Thank you. Gigi, bro. Damn it.
Yeah.
Damn it, bro. What was the first thing I told you? First Isla, and now
she's going to AEW. Oh, her boy's there.
Who's her boy?
Fucking dude, the guy with Sting. He used to be with Sting.
Darby?
Yeah.
They're a couple?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Makes sense when you look at them.
Yeah. Damn, really?
Yeah.
Huh?
You just know they into some freaky shit too, bro.
She's bad.
Yeah, I just know they into some freaky shit. Yeah. They're a couple.
Cora Jade.
Yes,
Cora
that one
Jade,
was surprising
that one's
as well.
Surprising, bro.
I've never been.
So okay,
I've never been the biggest Cora Jade fan.
Yeah.
But it's surprising because she is. I feel like we always see stuff about her.
There's always something about her. She's always on social media about stuff. I feel like she's just that presence on social media. That's also just like it's not necessarily refreshing, but it's just like she's doing something.
Yeah,
she's always doing something. Plus, she just had a tag. She was doing a tag team shit with what's her fucking?
No, she's in it.
Roxanne, wasn't it?
What? Who?
Cora.
Yeah, they haven't necessarily been a tag team, but like they've been friends, and so they've been teaming up here lately. Yes.
Jakara Jackson.
And she was just on TNA. Like yeah, like not long ago.
Maybe she was on with TNA.
Maybe. Jakara Jackson, yeah.
Jakara Jackson. I thought, wow, okay. Then.
I thought her and Lost Legend for sure were gonna be like with Naomi or something.
Yeah, same. Eddie Thorpe.
Yeah, I don't really know some.
Yeah,
of
the rest of them, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
no
Eddie Thorpe, Javier Bernal, Oro Mensa, Wolfgang, Mark Coffey, Joe Coffey, Riley Osborne. I don't really. Some of those I think are NXT talent.
Yeah. No disrespect.
Yeah, no disrespect. It's sad though. I mean, it's sad, especially since it got released before SmackDown, so it kind of just dampened the mood a little bit.
Yeah.
It always dampers the mood when we see these big cuts because it always does happen. And I see people talking about how they're blaming TKO for it, but I think to myself also, this was happening before TKO. Like this was happening before TKO, where WWE once a year, maybe sometimes twice a year, will do big cuts like this. And I mean, I look at it two ways. I look at it as it fucking sucks because some of these are really good wrestlers and some of these people have put time in and all of them really have put time in. But like some of them, like Braun Strowman, for example, he's been in big matches here recently. And you're telling me like that's surprising that he would get released. But then it's also of a standpoint of, dude, you got to make shit happen. And if you don't make shit happen with the opportunities you're given, I mean, it's a harsh business, dude. It's a harsh business. And sometimes they may not give you the best opportunities.
Yeah.
But, like, the opportunities that they give you, you have to fucking nail them. And that's easier said than done. And I'm not saying I could do it any better than these people. But, like, there's a reason that people get released.
I saw someone yesterday saying we don't hear her. Because about the Shayna Baszler, they were reacting. They said, we got her out and we don't hear anything from Natty. So, Natty's going to be next. And in my head, I thought, they ain't getting rid of Natty.
No, she's too OG.
Too OG, but not just that. She may not be on TV, but do you understand how many people go to her for advice? Do you understand how many people go to her to train?
Yes.
Like, she is that. Give her another couple years, bro. She's going to be a producer in the back. She's going to be dealing with the female talent. Like, she's going to be up there with it. Just like her husband, TJ. TJ does a lot of the female talent shit.
She's going to go a lot of wrestlers. She's going to be WWE like forever.
Like it's not even just because of her name, but like how she is with the female talent. She's going to be that. So it's like I completely disagreed with that comment yesterday. Yeah. And look, I'm not the biggest.
I'm sure she wants to be doing more.
Yeah. She would love to. I mean, hell, everything she said on Total Divas back in the day, like,
but she knows. Like, I think I even saw recently that she did an interview and someone asked her that, and she said right now the women's division is the most competitive it's ever been. So it's like she's not one to be wanted to be given, opportunities. She wants to earn them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, surely she'd be wanting to do more. But like you said, yeah, she's not leaving, bro. She does too much. And a lot of times it's not about what you do on TV. Like you said, it's backstage.
Yeah.
She's just that OG figure for the women. Bro, I mean, what other person has been there as long as her in the women's division? No one. I mean, yes, Charlotte and Becky, they've been there a long time, but not before Natty.
But Natty was there before them.
No, Naomi. Naomi's been there a long time.
Naomi.
Yeah.
Damn, yeah. Bro.
Naomi
and then look at her now.
Around the same time, yeah. No, it's unfortunate, but I don't think necessarily that is a TKO thing, because like we said, for years, dude, WWE has always done budget cuts like this, even when Vince was there. But there are reports that I've been seeing that like TKO is already slowly getting rid of everyone that was a part of like the OG WWE, like backstage, and like eventually want to put their own people in. So I don't know, man. It's a tough situation. I hope it doesn't get to a point that TKO like just takes over completely and like it just feels like just something completely different.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be a couple years till we start actually noticeably seeing it, and where we go, bro, this ain't the same WWE.
Yeah, and that's what I'm worried about.
It may be.
Yeah,
but I don't know. At the same time, it's like you look at UFC a couple years ago and you look at UFC now.
Which, and that's fair, but also it's like even UFC right now has been struggling pay-per-view wise and stuff like that.
It's so expensive.
And I also think if TKO had to pick one to make a priority, they're picking UFC. That's the way I look at it. But who knows? WWE is hot as it's ever been right now, so maybe they do look at that as a factor.
What if TKO goes, we got to get back pay-per-views.
I mean, shit, the way they're raising prices, it wouldn't surprise me, bro.
Shit, bro. They're going to be like, we need pay-per-views back.
Yeah,
bro.
it wouldn't surprise me, bro. You saw the floor seats at SummerSlam, $40K.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how accurate that is. I haven't really checked.
In my head, I thought, no fucking way for SummerSlam.
Well, apparently
bro.
you're supposed to get like a ride to the thing, in the ring. You get to meet wrestlers backstage. The hotel.
Okay. So a whole experience.
It's a whole experience, yes. But like,
and you get the commemorative chair.
Yes.
Oh, bro, that ass. Speaking of commemorative chairs, off subject. I was on Facebook Marketplace. Someone has a commemorative chair from the 03 Survivor Series. Bro.
I've seen some on there on Facebook.
I was like, what the hell? And it was $200. And I looked at Emily. I go, babe, look at this. She goes, not for $200 for no chair. I said, babe.
That's actually a pretty good deal.
I was like, babe. I was like, I understand where you come from. I was like, this is the one I went to in 03.
That would be cool to have.
I was like, I'm not going to lie, babe. That is something cool.
I don't really think 200 is that bad either for it.
Yeah.
But that just goes to show if that chair is from 2003 and it's only $200 today, like there's not really much value in the chairs. It's more so just to have it here.
It's
cool.
It's 100% to have it. And I even saw some for our WrestleMania, bro, that we went to, and they were only like $90.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh
yeah. I've seen them on there too as well. I guess where I was going with that is I hope I don't think this budget cuts was a WWE thing or a TKO thing, but I do kind of feel TKO taking over more so, just as far as like prices raised and like different things like that. Like it does feel more so like they're playing a part in different things. So I hope it doesn't get to a point where like they even phase Triple H out. They phase like all the OG WWE people.
Bro,
and I don't think it will, because Triple H is the reason that we're this big. But you just never know, dude. You just never know.
You never know when the future going to happen. Next thing you know, we hear Vince McMahon coming back in.
No. Dude, did you see Eric Bischoff and Hulk Hogan's Third Man?
No.
It was some guy.
You sent it to me, but I never watched it.
It was some guy. I already forgot his name. They're doing some freestyle wrestling, pro wrestling.
Freestyle wrestling?
Yes. So my guess is it's a professional league for, because because freestyle wrestling, I think, and I could be wrong, but I think it's like what Kurt Angle used to do, like the actual wrestling.
Okay.
And so, but there's no professionals. It's either you do that and you go to the Olympics, and then after that, you either stop or you go to WWE. There's no professional freestyle wrestling.
Yeah.
So they made a professional freestyle wrestling league.
For those people.
Yes. Which I assume they're going to structure it kind of like UFC.
Yeah.
And they'll just wrestle. But I don't know.
But that whole promo shit was fucking cringy.
Yeah. It was kind of cringy. It was.
Fucking Hulk Hogan.
Shut the you know who I am. Like I was like, bro, shut the fuck up.
I was like, bro, you trying to do like Joker sting right now, bro? What you doing, bro?
Yeah.
He even dyed his beard again there.
Yes, I noticed. But people were thinking it was Vince, and I was like, dude, imagine how crazy that would be if it was Vince and they try to make like another wrestling.
Bro.
That would be crazy. No, yeah, so I hope it doesn't. But like I sent you before earlier this week, like with Triple H, he's working a ton. You know what I mean? Like, what if he gets burnt out? Then what do we do?
Yeah, but Triple H is tired, bro.
Yes, like I sent you a
Triple H
tweet
is
earlier
tired,
this week.
bro.
Here, let me find it. And I'm like, I just don't want it to get to a point where it's like even Triple H gets fucking tired, and like, and then what do we do without him? You know, because he's the only reason this kind of feels still like OG WWE. I feel like him and Sean.
Yeah.
Per WrestleVotes, Triple H is currently dedicating 6 to 8 hours a day, 7 days a week, solely to booking and storyline writing, sometimes even pulling night shifts. For context, during his time running NXT's Black and Gold era, Triple H spent an hour a day on similar duties. So now he's spending 6 to 8 hours every day.
And what's funny is
7
he
days
spent
a
an
week.
hour a day on NXT, and guess what?
Great.
It was great,
Yeah.
and his talent are now the talent that are in his main roster.
Yeah,
and
but
he's
now it's a
spending
whole nother beast.
triple the amount of time.
Now
Well,
it's
not
a
even
whole nother-
10 times. Even.
Now it's a whole nother beast, though. And 6 to 8 hours, 7 days a week, bro. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot. I hope he doesn't get burnt out because
He's going to get burnt out.
Because without him, who fucking runs it? I guess you move Sean up.
Yeah.
You know,
and then Sean's going to get burnt.
Yeah, I mean, I just think you need some other heads in there, bro. You need some Triple H needs some, and I'm sure he has those whole creative team and stuff like that. But the fact that he's having to do that, you know, I mean, but who knows? Vince probably did that a lot, not for a long time.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? Like Vince
Yeah.
probably did that for a long time. So if you truly have the love and it doesn't feel like work, then I guess maybe you won't.
But he also
don't
has a
know.
lot of good producers backstage. When every single fucking brawl happens, you all see them come out.
Yeah,
But Jamie Noble's back there, Kenny's back there,
Yeah.
fucking Abyss is back there now,
Yeah.
bro. It's like he has a good crew around him.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they help lighten the load. I would like to believe that.
yeah. I don't know. I just hope. I just wonder if
We're gonna find out when it comes to that that new show.
Yeah, that's true. That's
We're gonna
true.
find out.
Yeah, he'll probably say it. I wonder if because you know how this is me probably being negative, but you know how we always have highs and we have lows.
You feel like a low's coming?
I kind of just feel like a low is starting to approach, and I hope I'm wrong on that. But like I kind of just feel that way. You know what I mean?
The start was Mania. Fuck. And of
Well-
course, it had to
well,
happen
like-
during Cena's run.
Well, like I can even tell, like even after like even after WrestleMania 40 and stuff, like that kind of felt like it was the high a little bit, and now we're kind of just. We're kind of slowly just getting a little bit.
Also because we had the, I mean, we may not like him right now, but we had fucking The Rock come
Yeah.
back. So it's like,
I'm just saying, like,
next?
but exactly. But I'm saying, yes, you're right. The Rock was there, but like that did feel like a peak, right?
Yeah.
Like it did feel like, and now it feels like we haven't been able to match that peak in a while. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know if we're starting to go down. And WWE's still doing tremendous, like,
Oh, they're not in shambles.
box
or nothing
office
like
wise,
that. Yeah.
or whatever. I just don't want to get in a position where like wrestler wise too, and story wise, like
It starts diminishing.
there could be a domino effect where like Triple H hits this, and then this person retires, and then this person gets pregnant, and then this person gets injured and is out for a year, and then we get to a point where it's like, who do we got? I don't know why I'm even bringing this up. I'm just saying that
because
I just been feeling this way a
yeah.
little bit lately. Like I've been feeling like I don't know if we're getting to that point yet. Because think about it like this: John Cena's gonna be done at the end of this year.
Yeah.
Randy's on the tail end of his career. Cody's a workhorse. Cody's gonna be there. That's fine. Charlotte, close to the end of her career.
Damn,
Becky,
you think so?
well, I mean, I'm just saying, like they're tenured vets. Like they're
Yeah.
already.
They are
I
vets
think
at
they're
this
already
point.
to their 40s. Actually, like they're close if they're not there already. Becky Lynch, same thing. Bailey talked about it on Chris Van Vliet recently. I listened to the podcast. Only has a year and a half on her podcast on her contract left. She doesn't know if she wants to sign or if she wants to go do other things. Naomi talking about how she's already 37. She needs to have a
Wants to have
kid.
kids, yeah.
So she's gonna be out. I was just listening on the way over here to Buddy Matthews with Chris Van Vliet talking about a family.
Bro, stop, bro.
Talking
stop.
about a family.
Stop.
Rhea Ripley. You know what I mean? So like. I don't know if we're getting like it kind of just feels like we're on a domino effect to get to a point where it's like all these people are going to be gone just at an instant. Does that make sense?
Yeah, bro. Stop. Don't ever say that again, bro.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And, but I will
And
say,
then you know who else still wants to have a family, bro? Bianca.
but you know, yeah,
And
that's
Montez
true.
and Bianca.
You
too,
know
bro.
what a buddy did say in the interview though? He would stop it all for her. He would be the one to stay home with the kids, and he said he feels like
Good man.
He's her biggest fan,
man.
and that he said he would stop it all for her.
Yeah.
If like to run a family, like to do all the things, he said he would stop.
Think about it, bro. She gonna be like,
Which is the smart decision. She makes the most money.
yeah.
So.
Think about it, bro. She's like, mommy's got to go to work.
Yeah.
Dang.
So I don't know, maybe that's just me just like being super negative Nancy and like putting, the anxiety, like just thinking of like this and that. But
yeah.
I just think, I don't know. I feel like we're in a weird spot where
I get what you're saying.
not enough young talent is being given the spotlight that they should be, if that makes
I
sense.
get what you're saying. We're
Like
just at
Braun
a stalemate
Breaker
right now.
is-
We're at a fucking.
Well, no, I just think the main people are just like older veteran people, and maybe it's always been that way. But like I'm worried we're getting to a point where it's like, Sami Zayn's older. Kevin Owens is older. Roman, who knows how much longer he's doing this.
I know, bro.
Like, dude, these are the biggest stars, and the reason that WWE is the way it is right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so we are getting to a point where eventually some of them are gonna start phasing out, and I don't know. Like, I don't know. I just hope Triple H and TKO know how to handle it all. Is what I'm trying to say.
And Triple H we trust.
For sure, yeah. And like he's built Tiffany, Tiffany
Yeah.
Stratton. Nia
Yeah.
Jax doesn't look like she's slowing down anytime soon. Now you have Jade Cargill.
Yeah.
And so, now you have Roxanne Perez, Julia, Lyra Valkyria. Yeah. So like you do have your younger talent that I'm sure is going to get to that point.
Yeah.
I'm just saying there's usually always a rough transition in between.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
We deal with it a
Yes.
lot. We've dealt with it a couple
Yes.
times in our lifetime when it comes to being WWE fans. But then at the end of it, they always get
Yeah.
out of it because I mean, even let's look at it like this. Even some of the talent back in the day, even if they were kind of main event, then they go back to the mid cards and shit. But now you kind of look at where they're at today. Fucking main events.
Yeah.
All main events.
Yeah, and I know it's going to happen eventually, and it may be years from now. I'm just saying that it felt like we were at our peak, and now it feels like we're kind of just like slowly getting lower, and I'm just worried that it's going to happen soon. And I don't want to because it's been so nice being on this run of like WWE just being fucking crazy.
So
basically,
we've been on the 10-year streak till Endgame, and now we trying to figure out how to get back.
Well, and I don't even think it's that drastic. I don't even think it's that drastic because wrestling still is really good.
It is.
It's still tremendous. But like I'm just in my head, I'm just thinking like, bro, I'm hearing all these people saying they want to have families, and they, this person's getting hurt, and then this person's older. They don't know how much longer they want to do this, and then so it's like, I'm worried that we're gonna get to a transition where it's one of those transition periods, and those are the periods. Yes, you said it. We've gone through multiple in our lives, so I'm just worried we're gonna get to that point eventually. Like even for like, this is no knock to Jey Uso and Logan Paul, but like. We're at a point now where it's like, you're giving Logan Paul to Jey Uso, but like, who do we get? Like, there's not a main person. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I don't know, and that's no knock because Logan is fucking fire, and we said it. He's gonna be a champion in the future.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just I don't really know why I feel this way, but I hope it's not true, and it'll probably be years from now before it happens.
All right, everyone, bookmark it.
But like
May 3rd.
But like all in 1 week, I saw Triple H working those hours, and then I thought gonna get burnt out. Then I hear Naomi talking about 37. She needs to have a kid already. She doesn't know how much longer she wants to do this. Yeah. Then you have Charlotte and Becky. You can tell. I saw an old match of them before, and now you look at them now. You can tell they look a lot older.
Yeah.
You have Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens is going to be out another year.
2 years, maybe.
Yeah. So you have Sami Zayn, who's on the older side as well. Seth Rollins, older side as well. Roman Reigns, you don't know how much longer he's going to do this. John Cena's done at the end of the year. Randy Orton's on the tail end of his. Like, it's just, I don't know. We're just getting into. I just felt like I was getting into a point where it's like, geez, I hope we don't go to a transition like where we don't know who to put.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That was my little rant.
I mean, it was a good one.
Yeah,
it's valid.
I don't know. It's still probably a while, and WWE's still super hot. But like, just based off this last WrestleMania felt, a lot of people weren't a fan of it.
Yeah.
So like. Now, granted, 40 was hard to follow up, but then do you argue? But then do you argue was at its peak? Can we follow that up?
Can we follow Endgame?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know. What else we got?
This made a little round on social media. Just a fun little video WWE decided to post saying WWE superstars name their GOATs. I just want to ask you, do you agree or disagree with some of their picks?
Yeah.
Did you watch that video?
I think so.
Jey Uso named Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Dominic named Liv.
Liv named Dominic also.
Liv named Dominic. Maxine Dupree, Nikki Bella, Montez Ford, John Cena, Angela Dawkins,
Randy
Orton, Chelsea Green, Gail Kim. I'm not gonna lie, that was a good choice. When she said that, I thought, look at
Gail Kim is a legend, and she worked a lot. Gail Kim was big in TNA also.
Yeah. Ludwig, Kaiser, Kurt Angle, Kofi, Shawn Michaels, Xavier, Too Cold Scorpio.
Yeah.
And he was like, why is everyone so surprised when I say that?
He was clean as fuck, but he was never on the level of any of those people.
Big E, I'm not gonna lie, no surprise. Goldberg, Roxanne Perez, AJ Lee, no surprise. Lyra Valkyria, Sami Zayn.
Yeah. I mean, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. I think a lot of those are probably people that helped them, in some sort of way in their career.
Yeah.
A lot of those are valid though.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of those are.
I looked at.
I wouldn't say they're my goats, but a lot of them, have been our legends.
So me and you would probably agree with Jay, Liv, and Montez.
Yeah, Montez is the one who said John Cena.
Yeah.
Randy too. I agree with with
Oh, shit,
you know,
Angela.
Randy,
Yeah,
Randy's
yeah,
a
yeah.
goat too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, ultimately, my goat is John Cena. Randy Orton in a second, though. To me,
I forgot who asked. I think Deontay at work asked me. He goes, "Yeah, but is John Cena really the GOAT?" And I go, "Yes."
I think he is.
I was like, "Yes."
think
I was
he
like, "You can." I was like, "You can also have the argument because John Cena even said that. Well, prior to this run, I was like, he even said that Roman's the GOAT." I was like, "So that's pretty cool to hear." I was like, "And some people will argue that Roman's the GOAT." I was like, "But Cena, for what he did, the longevity he had, I was like, he's the GOAT."
I just think, and for what he's accomplished in wrestling,
Yeah.
and not just in wrestling, like we said, in WWE,
He
the
accomplished-
highest platform of all.
He accomplished more than Hulk Hogan.
Yes.
So suck it.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, no, to me, John Cena's a GOAT.
I saw this post and it also said, "We should accept that these 3 records are unbreakable. The most title wins in WWE, John Cena at 17. The most WrestleMania main events, Roman Reigns with 10. The most WrestleMania wins, The Undertaker, 25-2.
Undertaker's is gonna be super hard to
Follow. Yeah.
Roman's, I don't think. Now Roman's on a legendary run, but 10 WrestleMania main events in a row.
I feel like
it's super hard to follow, but I feel like
it could
someone
happen.
could do it, right? Like, like let's say we get to that point where I was saying, no, there's nobody else except Cody Rhodes, and Cody Rhodes is main eventing WrestleMania
10 times.
You know?
Yeah.
The John Cena 17 titles, I think it's easy to break, but I don't think WWE is gonna do it because like you want it to be a hard thing. But like you already have Randy Orton at 14.
Yes.
Charlotte Flair, what, she at 15?
15.
You know, like, so you already have people right there at the cusp. It's WWE going to pull the trigger and get them to
It
that
sucks
point.
because like you go, bro, okay, Charlotte probably has like 2-3 more years on her thing.
Yeah.
And Randy probably has another 2 or 3.
But
so
you
you're
know
telling me
they're
you're
not
not
gonna
going to give them any
Yes.
belts, bro?
Yeah. They may give him like one more.
Yeah.
But like you don't want them to break the record because it's so special that John Cena just broke it, and then for them to break it again, like it's just not going to really.
Actually, I think it works out. I think they'll get their numbers.
You think so?
Yeah. You know why?
A little tie.
No, because Cena said he's going to take the championship and they can
Oh,
restart.
right, yeah.
You know, so they're going to go back to 1.
Yeah.
He told us, bro. He told us.
Yeah, I mean, I think, yeah, I mean, a lot of those records are, yes, hard to break, but I don't think they're impossible to break. It just depends. It just depends on the situation.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure a lot of people didn't think someone was going to hit 17 world titles, and it happened.
That's true.
You know?
You know what I'm just thinking about right now?
What?
Not according to this, but let's talk about your worries. Liv Morgan about to go to Hollywood.
Oh, that was another one. Yes, I forgot to mention her.
Liv
Yes.
Morgan about to go to Hollywood.
Yes, that was another one, dude. I was thinking to
bro. I don't
myself,
wanna hear it, bro.
because
don't
I
wanna
saw
hear
that and I thought that was during the week when I found all this stuff
Yep.
out, and then
Yep.
I'm thinking,
Yep.
bro, this movie hits for Liv Morgan. She'll be back for a little bit, but she can go be a Hollywood star. Like that's
Yeah.
where the money's at. Like that's
she got the looks.
yeah. And so like then if Liv Morgan leaves, and then Charlotte gets to the point where she's about to retire. Bailey doesn't know if she wants to, like, bro. Then you're at a real dangerous spot in in wrestling, and there's a lot of women in NXT that are probably going to be the people to carry the torch. But like, I'm just saying, like, it's just a scary thought. It's a scary thought.
It is a scary thought, bro.
So it's like it's always scary when you're the main guy who's always been there, leaves, and then we got to see if this new person can follow it up. So I don't know. I hope, but yeah, you're right. Liv Morgan, Hollywood star, bro. She has a look for sure,
bro. Yeah,
what's the movie she's gonna be in?
Movie it's gonna be by Neon Studios. It's gonna be the movie Bad Lieutenant Tokyo, a story.
She's gonna be playing a general's daughter. I think.
Yeah, she's gonna play the daughter of some general. That she gets kidnapped or something like that, right?
I
Isn't that
guess.
what it was?
Yeah, I don't really know.
The only star,
It's a main role though, apparently.
The only name I recognize from here is Lily James or whatever. I like Lily James. She was in the movie yesterday. She was in Mamma Mia. She was in the Cinderella. She played the live action Cinderella. I do like Lily James, so that's cool to see. Oh, she played Pamela Anderson in the one with
really?
what's his face?
I don't know. I haven't seen that movie.
You know which one, the Tommy and Pam movie?
Yeah, I heard about it. I've never seen
Okay,
it.
yeah. But nonetheless, yeah. She's the only name I recognize from it.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, Liv Morgan going Hollywood,
Yeah.
bro. Good for her.
Good for her.
Good for
Apparently,
her.
she's only gonna be gone like a month.
If it's not a big role, then yeah, she's only going to need to be on set for a couple days.
Yeah.
and call it a
So
day.
I think it's only a few weeks that she's gonna be gone. So I don't think they're gonna make them relinquish the tag titles or anything like that. I just think she won't be there. But yes, good for her. If the movie does great, she has the look, bro. There's a reason WWE censors these red carpets all the time. Like she has the look, especially on that Barbie movie.
Yes.
I looked at her and I thought, bro, yeah, you could be fucking in this Barbie
bro.
movie.
Yes,
like you
100%.
could be in it.
She could have been a wrestler Barbie or something like that, and it'd been done.
Depending on the role, all it's gonna take is non-wrestling fans to see her in that and then love her, and then, bro, she's taking off from there.
Yeah.
She's taking off from there.
She's done a role before. She was in the Chucky show.
Yeah, I remember.
She got killed by
We
Chucky.
haven't really seen a female wrestler be like a John Cena or a Batista, right? Or The Rock. To that level?
AJ's done small roles.
Oh, dude, no. Not any comparison.
No,
to
but
that.
but I'm saying, but that's the only actress-wise.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, there hasn't been a female
Okay, but you're
be
saying
like
a star.
to leave the wrestling and be a solidified actress.
No.
Yeah. I think Liv could do it.
Yeah, she has a look.
Yeah, she has the look for sure. And
Like,
she has
I'm
the
like-
charisma.
like-
she has the aura.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
she has that newfound confidence that she didn't have in her early days.
Yeah.
And like now, bro, yeah, her aura is just like on another level.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think she could be the one.
And plus,
could
she
be the
wants
one.
it too.
It's about to happen. There's gonna be one female from wrestling to transition into Hollywood. But we've seen it with The Rock, Batista, and John Cena. I think those are the three biggest. But yeah, there's gonna be one female for sure, and I can see it being Liv.
I'm down for it.
I don't blame her, man. I mean, ultimately, I think your goal is to get to that point.
There's some people that want to retire in wrestling, and there's some
Right.
people that want to, use this as a catalyst and to jumpstart their career.
But what a lot of people don't realize is they are actors as well.
Yes,
And
and
so,
we say it
like-
all the time. They are great,
Yes,
bro.
and so like, what's the pinnacle of act is to get to Hollywood, to get to those movies.
Yep.
And so I think a lot of them look at WWE as a stepping stone.
Like you saying actors and everything like that. Like maybe right now, it literally made me think about. I watched 2 episodes of the Stephanie's Place or whatever it's called.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
I watched the Roman one or like the Bloodline one, which was phenomenal. I love that one so much. It's basically
Stone
everything
Cold.
we've
She did
already
one with
seen.
Stone Cold, right?
She's done with Stone Cold, but I watched Emily was like, let's watch the Rhea one, so I watched the Rhea one. And it was just talking about her growing up. She always had that type of body, that kind of builder, that bigger body,
Bigger shoulders, yeah.
she got made fun of all the
Yeah.
time. She was always put down for
Yeah, I
it.
think I saw that clip.
And then she talked about how like it's funny that Rhea Ripley is completely opposite from who she was because she was shy, timid,
Yes.
didn't want to come out too much and everything like that. And she goes, and now she's this, and Rhea Ripley gave her the opportunity to open up. And I'm like, because she had put on a performance, and that performance really made her comfortable,
Yeah.
and now she is
Made
who
her
she
confident
is.
in
Yeah,
her
made
real
her
skin,
confident
her actual skin.
to where, like how you said, they're actors, bro.
Yeah.
They look at her now.
Yeah. Yep.
So Liv, we're seeing some of her best work right now. She's gonna transition fine.
No, yeah, I think so too. Yeah, and then if she does good in this role, and it may not be the biggest role, but she does good in this role.
Wood.
Yeah, if she does good in this role, then it just sees this other director to see her and pull her. Like, yeah, and then from there, bro, it's shit. She's gonna be in
Sky's
a lot
the limit.
more movies.
Yeah.
You know who also I think could transition? Jade, just because off look, just off look alone. Jade Cargill's got the look, I think, just to be like a solidified like Hollywood actress.
Yeah, she
Like,
has. She
You
has the
know
look.
what I mean?
Now, I still say, bro, throw her ass in the One Room movie, bro. Throw her
Oh,
ass
she could
in the
be.
One
Yeah,
Room
she
movie,
could
bro.
be. She could be one of those for sure. For sure, a superhero movie for sure as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You
but that's just what I'm
need her
thinking
as
of.
an extra,
Yeah,
bro.
that's
She'll
just
be
what
an
I'm thinking
Amazon.
of. Yeah.
Down.
Yeah. What else we got? Anything else happen?
Let me see.
We already talked about the release.
Backlash.
Yeah. Oh, Backlash is coming up. You want to do
Backlash.
predictions or no? You think the card's not fully done?
I don't think it's done.
I mean, we
if-
can still
but
do
if-
prediction on the
okay.
4 matches.
Okay.
So
So we have the Backlash. We have 4 matches coming up that are at least confirmed as of today. We have John Cena versus Randy Orton, which they are titling this one last time.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of sad about that.
me too.
I
I thought they
really
were gonna.
thought-
I thought they were gonna have 2 matches.
Yeah, I at least thought there were 2 or 3, and then Cena was going to have Randy as his last point. I
Yeah.
really expected
So
that.
did I.
We have Lyra and Becky. Lyra Valkyria versus Becky. We have Gunta versus Pat McAfee. Surprise on that one, but
Yes.
I'm going to be entertained either way. And then we have the Fatal 4-Way. Jacob Fatu defending against Drew, Damian, and L.A. Knight.
Yeah. And then probably they'll probably put Jey Uso and Logan Paul in there as well.
That worked out so well. You get why?
Oh, because I said yeah.
Yeah.
They
Knight.
they'll probably have Jey Uso and Logan Paul as well.
Yes, and that's
So
what
that
we're
would
going to
be
predict.
5. That would be 5.
Yeah.
Okay. So which match do you want to start with?
Let's start with the Fatal 4.
Fatal 4-Way Jacob Fatu. That's easy.
Jacob Fatu
Yeah,
is going
that's-
to take that one. You're not giving that
Yeah.
title just from the lose.
Yeah.
He's going to whoop some ass. He's going to take a low ass whooping too.
Yeah.
They're going to try to gang up on him too.
Yeah.
You already know that's going to happen. Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch.
Yeah, I'm going Lyra.
I'm going Lyra.
I'll be
as
so
well,
fucking
bro.
pissed if Becky Lynch fucking wins that title, dude.
He said Becky Hogan,
Yeah,
bro.
yes, bro. And then that's another reason she will be. Like, she will. She
Yeah.
needs to put Lyra over, bro.
Yeah.
She needs to put Lyra over. They'll have a good match, establish the Intercontinental title, something meaningful. but keep it on Lyra. Don't put it on Becky.
Gunther versus Pat. I think Pat.
I think Pat, because I think Goldberg's gonna show up.
Okay, I was just gonna say I think someone's gonna end up interfering and having some outside help.
I think it's gonna be Goldberg.
Yeah,
Goldberg's gonna set up him and Gunther.
Yeah. Because I also feel like after the Gunther and Goldberg thing, he's gonna take some time.
Gunther?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I know Goldberg already said he's got one more match. It's already been done. They did that little foreshadow with him and Gunther. They had that little segment a while back, a few months back, and then nothing ever came of it. I think he's going to be there at Backlash. He's going to help Pat McAfee win. And there's a reason that they're doing this. There's a reason that Gunther just came from a world title match, and now they're having him fight Pat McAfee. There's a reason for this.
Yep.
So it's setting something up. So I think Goldberg will show up.
And last but not least, bro. Oh, actually, no. Let's go ahead and let's say that's happening. Jey Uso versus Logan Paul.
Yeah, if it does happen, Jey Uso for sure.
But it's going to be entertaining.
Yeah, it's going to be entertaining.
Very entertaining, bro. And I mean, people obviously, like how you said, probably hate on the Logan Paul aspect of it, but he's entertaining.
Jey Uso's another one, like you said with Jacob. They're not putting the title on him just to lose it right away.
Yeah.
Like, they're going to let him run it for a little bit. Jey Uso, he's beating Logan Paul. And Logan Paul is one of those people, it's like he doesn't lose anything from losing. You know, he's already...
Do you think Jey has a year-long title run?
No.
Neither do I. I was going to say, I really hope he doesn't.
I think he's got just like a few months, if that. I don't think so.
Survivor Series.
I personally don't think that this whole thing planned out the way they thought it was going to. They thought he was going to be like as hot as Cody Rhodes when he won it. And it's just not the case.
No.
It's not the case. People were hyped for him.
Unfortunately, he got overshadowed.
People were hyped for him, and he's got a good entrance, and he's got a hype entrance, and he's a great wrestler, and I'm glad he got his dues, but I don't see it. I don't see it. Don't see it at all. What else we got?
And then last but not least, we have one last time. John Cena versus Randy Orton.
One, I don't think just because they're saying this is the last time, I don't think that means that it has to be the last time.
It's the last time.
They could do it later, bro.
No, it's the last time.
No. Like, Randy could, like, let's say Randy loses, and then at the end, Randy comes up to him and is like, one more, like, and then, bro, you're telling me the crowd's not going to want that shit? Like, they're going to do it.
They're going to want it. You know who's going to say no? Cena.
Well, he'll be a good guy at that point.
Maybe.
He's gone. Dude, he's not retiring.
No, yeah, I know. We've already said that. He's going to retire as a good guy.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, I've got John Cena.
Yeah, Cena's going to win, unfortunately.
Yes.
Bro,
I've got John Cena.
Bro, I would not be mad if
he'll
Randy
probably lose
won.
at SummerSlam.
I would not be mad if Randy
won.
won.
Me either. Are you kidding?
Because Cena breaks the record. That's all we won at the end of the day.
And then Randy gets one more.
And then Cena and Randy gets one more. I'm down.
Yeah.
What if? You're right. They don't say it's one more. Randy wins, and Cena goes, I want that shit back. 18, bro. He solidifies.
Dude, imagine.
Solidifies, bro.
That would be crazy.
Bro.
That would be
He goes,
crazy.
y'all can go ahead and get to 17 all you want. I got 18.
That would be fucking crazy.
Bro, what if he wins Money in the Bank, cashes in on Randy, bro? Holy shit.
That would be fucking crazy.
That would be the greatest thing ever, bro.
I originally thought this was going to be two matches. I thought John Cena would win the first one, and Randy Orton would win the second. But if this truly is just the last time and we're only getting one, then I'm going John Cena. Originally, I was thinking, Randy Orton's going to get it eventually, but if you're only going one, then it's probably going to be John Cena, and Cody Rhodes will probably win it off him at SummerSlam or something.
Yeah.
Because Cody Rhodes, I think, is going to take as much. He's been taking a little bit off.
Yeah.
I think he's supposed to.
Disney.
I think I saw the next time he's scheduled was like late May.
May 16th. Yes.
So yeah, he'll be the one to take it back off Cena.
Because we still need the Randy and Cody.
Yeah, it just kind of feels like, I don't know, dude. You're right. Like you said it earlier, like it's been a weird build up to Backlash. Like it doesn't feel like a PLE is next week.
No, it does not.
Yeah,
like it's crazy to say, but bro, we're Backlash next week.
And I don't know if we're all just getting jaded because we have too many PLEs, or if it truly just is like we're on the down. Like there's a reason that we're not getting hype.
But, no, because we've always had that. I was gonna say because we've also talked about it episodes ago about how sometimes, bro, some matches that get put together, no rivalry, no build up, no nothing. Like there's the Randy and Cena one. Obviously, that's the headliner because that means something.
Yeah,
we just got Jay and Logan this Monday, and now we're about to get a match.
The Fatal 4-Way was just announced last night.
Yeah, so it's like, but that also stems from they've also kind of just had their little pass and the little history amongst all of them.
Yeah,
but the Jay and Logan thing, he called him out, and now we get a match now you instantly get a match at Backlash. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I
don't know. We'll see how it is next week. We'll review it after for sure.
Yeah.
Anything else?
That's it, bro.
So yeah, so we're just waiting for Backlash. So I assume it'll pick up maybe this Monday and Friday.
Yeah.
John Cena will probably be back. He was on SmackDown last night. He'll probably be back for SmackDown, and that'll help build up him and Randy. Not that it needs much more build up, but that'll be good. And then I'm sure we'll see Jacob do some crazy shit just to build up their match as well.
Yeah.
And then Lyra and Becky have to do some shit to build it up a little bit more. But
The 7 wrestlers.
what? Oh, what about it?
The Chris Van Vliet thing. We didn't even do it.
Oh, do you want to? Or
Sure. Fuck it. I'm about to say, if you have names. I saw this thing real quick. Chris Van Vliet tweeted it saying 7 wrestlers theory. And he has 7 different categories for 7 different wrestlers. Or you can have them all the same. Doesn't matter. The one that made you fall in love with wrestling. The newest, your newest favorite wrestler. The one that makes you, that always makes you smile. Your comfort wrestler. The one that you miss the most. The one you protect with your whole life. The one you're rooting for the most.
So the one that made me fall in love with wrestling is hard because I don't like whenever I started watching wrestling, it wasn't necessarily that one person. Like it was just like I was just like, what the fuck is this? Like,
yeah.
And so I don't even remember what match was on. But I will say, Brock Lesnar was my first favorite wrestler.
Yeah.
So I guess technically he would be the one that made me fall in love with wrestling. I know that's a weird answer to say because it's Brock Lesnar, but like he was my first favorite wrestling character. Like when I started watching wrestling is when he like WWE started pushing him to the moon.
Yeah.
So I guess I would go Brock Lesnar.
For me, I put Kane and Undertaker because it was the exact moment I started watching. Like it was my first wrestling anything.
Okay.
It was
them as a tag team or them fighting each other?
Fighting in the Inferno match.
Okay, yeah.
My Theo at my grandparents' house had a whole bunch of VHS tapes. And one time I was just going through trying to see what different tapes we had, trying to find a movie as a kid. Popped one in and ended up being some Super Bowl. I honestly don't know what Super Bowl was, but he recorded a Super Bowl. And slowly but surely, the old VHS, type VCR,
tape over.
Tape over. Yeah. And next thing you know, it's in the middle of the Inferno match with Kane versus The Undertaker. And I go, what the hell is this? And I thought I saw the craziest thing ever, bro. This guy caught someone else on fire and he has a mask. And I was like, bro, what are, I have no idea who these guys are, but I know.
And then they tell you, bro, they be telling you, they're brothers.
So I remember later that night, my cousin Josh came over and I was like, I have to show you this. And I showed him, he goes, oh, that's Kane Undertaker. And I go, huh? And boom. That was it. I was hooked, and I rewatched that tape over and over and over.
No, I was just flipping through TV one time. I was flipping through TV one time, and SmackDown was on UPN at the time, or maybe it was on the one before UPN. It was on UPN at the time, and I don't even remember what match was on. But like I said, for some reason, I got attached to Brock Lesnar right away, and he was my guy. Even as a bad guy, he was my guy.
Oh yeah, Undertaker. Your newest favorite wrestler.
That one is Jacob Fatu for me.
I have Jacob Fatu as well.
That one is, and that's fairly recent because he hasn't been in WWE even a year.
I'm about to say it's a year,
but yeah, dude. I mean, I just even his fucking lingo, everything about it.
It's so good.
Jaden even knows the song.
Does she really?
She goes, who? Yeah, it's like she. So like, Jacob Fatu is probably my favorite.
Jacob Fatu for me as well. The one that always makes you smile.
That one's easy. That one's Eddie Guerrero.
Okay. See me, I put The Rock.
Okay.
Yeah. Even though we're mad right now about him, but still, even to this day, if I turn on Raw this coming Monday and his entrance hits, I'm smiling. I'm happy because it's The Rock.
Yeah. No, that one. Anytime I see an old video of Eddie Guerrero, I smile.
Number 4, your comfort wrestler.
That one's rough. Because I have a lot.
Yeah, me too. But there's a lot of them. I have a lot.
Honestly, this may be. I don't want to say it's controversial, but I'll probably go Roman.
That's not bad.
Roman, anytime he's on a match, I just know it's going to be good.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
So I would probably put him. Before I would say Cena or Randy, but as of late, I think it's Roman.
For me, I put Taker because that's also my all-time favorite. So that always makes you feel some way.
Yeah.
Number 5, the one you miss the most. We both have the same answer. I guarantee.
That's Eddie Guerrero.
Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah.
The one I miss the most.
I wish he just got a longer run.
I just wish he had a longer run, and I just wish, obviously, I wish he was still here, but nonetheless, I would love to see what he would do with Dom.
Yes.
Today. Number 6, the one you would protect your whole life.
There's a lot.
Yes, there's a lot.
But I think the one that I've defended the most from people is John Cena. So I'll probably put John Cena. I'll always defend him. Like it's just always been a thing where even when he wasn't liked back in the day, like I would still be like, he's doing his job. Like I remember I would argue with people like, you don't like him because he wins all the time, but WWE's having him win all the time. And
Yeah,
he's doing
yeah.
his job. So, like, I remember, I used to argue for John Cena all the time. So, I'd probably do John Cena.
Same answer, The Undertaker, bro. Or same answer as earlier, The Undertaker. I still have The Undertaker there. He's just all-time favorite, and no matter what, people are like, I get it, but no, he's still mine. He's still mine overall. Number 7, the one you're rooting for the most. I have 2.
Like, just in today wrestling?
Sure.
I
I have 2 names.
I'll probably go Dom.
I have Roman and Dom.
I don't really root for. I feel like Roman's at a point where I don't have to root for him.
No,
because,
but at
like,
the same
he's already established. He's already solidified. He's already, like, arguably the GOAT. Like, however long he does this, I'm gonna root for. But, like, I if there's anyone I really want to succeed, I think it would be Dom, because right now he has so much potential.
So you putting it that way, okay, I get that too, and I would probably just take away Roman. But the way I also look at it is, bro, if I'm watching Cody versus Roman, I get it, bro. I want a Cody finish story, but bro, you going against Roman, I'm going for Roman type shit,
Yeah, I look at who are you rooting for the most. I look at it as, like, I guess it's like, who do I want to succeed in their career the most? Who am I rooting for to succeed?
Yeah,
that's the way I'm understanding it. And like, Roman's already succeeded.
Yeah,
John Cena's already succeeded. Randy's already succeeded. So if there was somebody, a younger talent, I think I would go Dom. Even though Dom has said he doesn't want to do it as long as Ray's done it.
Yeah.
So, but I think I would go Dom, just because also I did say that he was going to be a bigger name when it was all said and done than Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
So, like, I think I would root for Dom the most.
No, same. Also with that, I'm rooting for Dom, bro. Every single time he's on, there's another motherfucker that makes me smile, because I think, bro, you're just so good,
and
bro.
he's like
so
Eddie.
funny.
He's like Eddie, and that's why when you
It's a
said the one that
charismatic
makes me
shit.
smile is Eddie, because now when I see Dom, I think of Eddie, and I think I would be rooting for Dom the most.
Nice.
Yeah. Anything else?
That's it, bro.
Next week we'll review BackLash. Hopefully it's a pretty good PLE.
Yeah, that one's going to be on StreamYard.
Yeah, so it's it'll be virtual, but until then we'll catch you guys next week.
All right, later, guys.